when entering a new frontier of like, what is the right word and what is the right way to engage? So
Absolutely.
one very basic skill that we talk about in a lot of the trainings that I do is um, to when you make a mistake. So, for example, I may go out to a waiting room and one of my clients is non binary and I make a mistake. I say, I'm going to take him back to the room with me. And I realize, oh my gosh, this person uses they, them pronouns. The appropriate way to deal with that is just to say, I'm sorry. I'm going to take them back with me. And then you move on. So you apologize, you correct, and you move on. What that does is it saves the kiddo, the young person, from a couple of things. One is if I fall apart in front of the kid in the waiting room and go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did that. I feel so bad. I'll never do it again. The kiddo then is placed in the position of taking care of me, reassuring me it's okay, emotionally regulating me. And so it
Right.
creates the
Wow.
offended
Gosh.
person then has to fix the offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're making it on you. Now I'm making it
Yeah,
about me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So now you have to love on me because I made a mistake. So that's not great. The other thing is it draws a lot of attention to the mistake. If anyone else is in the
Mm,
waiting room, now they're hyper noticing. The kiddo
sure.
now is even more distressed because I've really pointed out my issue. And so we just apologize, correct, and move on. What that does is it trusts something. And I love, Andrea, what you were asking about when you were saying like when your heart is good, when you're really trying to do the right thing, that when your heart is in the right place, you are creating opportunities for corrective experiences. So in the outside world, outside the family, outside the therapy room, other people make a mistake and their attitude is deal with it, or they fall apart and you have to take care of them, or they draw a ton of attention to it and you're humiliated in the line at Qdoba. One of my students had that experience. That you have the opportunity to create what's called a corrective experience, and that is an experience of something that's different than the outside world. When everybody is going to make mistakes, but
Mm.
when people in the outside world, so to speak, make mistakes, they don't address them appropriately and correctly and in a bonding way. When you just apologize and move on, when you stay there with the kiddo, when you show that you're not going anywhere, when you do better next time, there is a healing experience of seeing things done appropriately and in a way that heals. And so you can be a healer even when you make mistakes.